We talked a little bit before about you guys melding both the old world of country and the new world of country, and I think that's why so many icons have gravitated and sort of endorsed you in so few words. Garth Brooks, we saw a little clip of it at the top, but just give us some backstory on that amazing moment.
We learned from him all day, so we were back with him like backstage and stuff like that. But we were about to go on stage, and then all of a sudden we're walking underneath the tunnel, and it's shaking, and it was like so loud, and all of our hearts just sank into our stomach. And then all of a sudden, Garth was there, and we were like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing here?" And he asked for a hot microphone, and we're all thinking, what are you doing? What are you gonna do right now? And he said, I'm about to do something that I've never done in my career before. And then he just bounces. He just walks up onto the stage and starts talking about us and introing us, and it was so special, And so then we got really nervous, but it was a special day for all of us, for him to go out and do that. It was so special. It kind of.
And in Minnesota, my home state.
Yeah, it was, and it was in Austin.
How cool did that feel?
Oh my gosh, man, it was insane. Like my entire family was there. Like people that I knew from my hometown, which is a very small town, but they had already had tickets and didn't know that we were performing. And so I'm like walking up the stands to like meet up with my parents by like merch tables and stuff, and people like grabbing me like, Austin, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what are you doing here? And they're just like, oh, we're so excited for the show. So I mean, it was really just like, on top of just the Minnesota thing, like really just the best show that we've ever played. Yeah. So it's just an incredible experience.
It was so incredible. And if we weren't nervous enough, when Garth Brooks does introduce you and advocates for you and makes a whole stadium listen to them saying, hey, you have to check these guys out, you go, okay, we got to bring it. We have to, when Garth Brooks is saying that sort of stuff, it's a magical moment, and we actually have a video of it on YouTube you can find where he introduced us, and we often go back and just look at that moment because it's a moment that will live with us for the rest of our lives.
Well, do you look at it as somewhat of a turning point for the group? Because that's a moment, right? That's a make or break moment where you can get intimidated and you can go out there and have a really crummy show, or you can rise to the occasion and band together. Do you feel like that was a big moment?
Yeah, I'd say it was really weird being so young as a band and already playing a stadium. So, but I mean, that aspect was really cool to mature at like that level that early on. But also just having Garth's like approval was amazing. To have that kind of icon approving us so early in our career, it was just like really humbling.
Has he ever told you guys privately like what he loves about your music specifically, or has he ever said anything like that?
I think like when we were sound checking, he came out as well and he listened in on the sound check, and I think just some of the things he was saying was that he loved how live it all was. Right. Like we all play our instruments live, that we all play, that we all sing, and we sound checked Seven Bridges Road, and I think that kind of won him over. Like he was really impressed with just all the vocals, and that we were coming there with all this confidence to do it. Like that kind of showed that we were up for the challenge, so to speak.
No small task for sure.
And also, I know like a lot of these like old country legends, like him, and then also Ricky Skaggs always says like he likes that we keep an eye over our shoulder at what's come before us. So I think that's always good to hear.